Hi and welcome. Today I'm going to review to you the secret but super simple strategy of successful Etsy sellers for making more Etsy sales. This strategy has helped me get consistent daily sales from my shop, and with this strategy, when recommending it to my clients, I have also helped them to increase their sales and have a consistent flow of customers. So, if you're struggling with your Etsy sales, this video is for you. I'm Tonka from SheHustlin, and my mission is to help makers become Etsy superstars. And now we are going to talk about a strategy or a little known secret. Yes, and my cat says hi. A little known secret of successful Etsy sellers, something that very few people talk about, but it's actually a very powerful way to make more sales and actually get consistent sales for your Etsy shop. So it is not related to SEO. I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna give you some keyword advice here. It is not related to pictures or to your product niche or to some complicated strategy for marketing or social media. It's something very simple that all successful sellers have figured out, and not only on Etsy but like worldwide. Even if you have a brick and mortar store or you're selling online, this strategy always works. So what is it? You might be surprised, but this is actually having more items in your shop. Yes, it sounds simple, and most of you might be like, duh, yeah, I know that, I know that. But you'll be surprised to see that after you hit the 100 item mark in your shop, sales will start steadily growing. And when you hit the 200 product mark in your shop, you will be amazed by the daily sales that you get. So having more products is one thing, very important. And if you look at most successful Etsy shops that have thousands of sales, you will notice that they don't have like 20 products in their shop. It's okay, it happens. I'm not going to lie to you, it happens. But in 90% of the cases, the shops that have thousands of sales and are really successful and are making full-time income from their Etsy business are actually those who have 200 to 400 items in their shop. Yes, 400. I know it's a lot. I personally have 150 in one shop and 190 in another shop, and my goals for both are 200 because that's threshold that really changes things. This is the second one. The first one is 100. If you haven't hit 100 items in your shop, this should be your primary goal for growth and making more sales. So why does this matter so much? Well, it's simple. You can't sell what you don't have. So when you have only 20 or 30 items in your shop, when somebody searches, they have only 20 or 30 chances to actually find you. That's a very small chance. There are a million shops on Etsy. Literally, I mean, there are a million shops on Etsy. So if you have only a few items, well, your chances of getting found are pretty small. So if you have more items in your shop, your chances of getting found increase dramatically, really dramatically. And that's not only in terms of variety, but also in terms of the proportionality in which Etsy pulls the products when a search is done. For example, if I have 10 products which are all in the category of paper jewelry, and somebody looks for paper jewelry, only one of these products will show up in the first page or the first pages of search. But if I have 100 products that match this search and that are paper jewelry, which I actually do, one or two of my products will appear on the first page, second page, third page, fourth page, fifth page. So on each of these pages you see my products. So then the chances of somebody seeing them is much bigger than if it's only one product. This is how SEO works, and they pull proportionally products from your shop. If you have more products, there are bigger chances of people finding you. So this is pretty important. Don't overlook it, and don't think that having nice products is enough. You need to have a lot of variety as well. Think about it also in a way of having a general store, like brick and mortar store. Imagine that somebody enters your store and there are only 20 pieces. Well, the chances are that they will just look and say, oh, well, okay, and leave. Unless you're the Dolce & Gabbana high-end store, you know, the chances that you sell something are very, very tiny. But if you have hundreds of options and a huge variety, the chances that somebody who enters the shop likes something and wants to get it are much bigger. So having more items, I'm talking in the hundreds, is one of the best strategies for making more sales. And it's very simple, it's not complicated. You don't have to learn marketing, you don't have to learn SEO or nothing like that. You just have to make more of what you love. I know that it can be challenging to continue creating and stocking and putting stuff in your house and like stuffing the dinner table with all sewing projects and everything when you are not making sales. But trust me, having over 100 items really makes a difference in people finding you and starting to buy from you. It does. So the best strategy of most successful Etsy sellers is to have more items in your shop. If your goal is to make Etsy your full-time job, your goal should be to have about 200-250 items at least. So I know this takes time. I know this is very time consuming, and I know that it's not very motivating when sales are not consistent to keep making. But you're lucky in that respect because you love what you do, don't you? You do love what you do. So just have fun with it, create more, consistently add more items to your shop, and sales will increase. It has helped me get daily sales from my shops, having more items, and it has helped all of my clients which I worked with to get consistent sales and make more sales, especially in the low seasons when nobody's shopping. One note that I would like to make here for you is that you don't just put in random items in your shop, whatever they are. Make sure that whatever you upload, whatever you make, is part of your strategy, is part of your product line, and just is consistent with everything else that you do. And also make sure that you are creating stuff that people want and are looking for. So if something has been selling again and again or getting visits and views again and again in your shop, make more of that. Make it in another color, make it bigger, make it smaller, make sets out of it or something like that. So there are many options, but focus on creating more and putting more items in your shop that people would like to see and buy. And I guarantee you that when you hit the 100 and 200 items threshold, things will change for your shop. Thank you for watching. This is Tonka from SheHustlin. I hope that this video helped you to feel like an Etsy superstar. And now go, keep making and uploading things to your Etsy shop. I know you can be an Etsy superstar. Bye!